colonies in Asia. Hideki Tojo, Prime Minister of Japan, was surprised and also was influenced too. Later, he was influenced in such a way that later in parliament he told that we would do anything to grant independence to India. Later, he was sent to Burma, the territories of Burma, and he formed his army with the prisoners of war of Japan and Germany. Later, Japan and Indian forces, the Azad Hind forces, allied together and attacked Burma. Burma was captured. Later, in Rangoon, Subhash Chandra Bose was. This is a very short incident but beautiful. Later, Subhash Chandra Bose was giving a speech in Rangoon, the capital of Burma, where a Muslim person came and said that I would give you few crore rupees and I would also give you all my family. Subhash Chandra Bose doubted him. He said, why would you give me everything and how will you live? The person said, I don't want to live like this. I want to die like a fighter. Then Subhash Chandra Bose was very happy. And later, he also started campaign against India. And during that time, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who is the founder of Pakistan, was also plotting a plan to create Pakistan. But when the first meeting of Congress and Muslim League was there, Jinnah nearly spoke that if Subhash Chandra Bose came to India, I would drop the idea of separate Pakistan. So if Subhash Chandra Bose would be alive, there would not be a Pakistan and the territories would not be divided. If Subhash Chandra Bose was the first PM, this would really happen. And Congress was shocked that how can Jinnah talk like this? Later, campaigns near India also were at huge. Some territories of India means border near some border-like structure was formed, and British also feared. Later, Subhash Chandra Bose invaded India and captured the small part of India, and just he placed the Azad Hind Fauj flag. All India was shaken. Congress, Muslim League, every person of India was shaken. That we used to see British flag over there. Now our flag is there. Then the people started joining together, coming together. But a sad thing happened in this time. A very brutal thing happened in this time. That Hiroshima and Nagasaki were bombed by nuclear bomb. A really bad thing. And later Japan surrendered. And due to the minimal resources, Subhash Chandra Bose also thought of his army thought of surrender. But Subhash Chandra Bose said that we would die rather surrender. Then his army rose up and said, whatever it takes, we are going to do it for you. Subhash Chandra Bose famous dialogue, तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, was spoke during that time. The second time this dialogue was spoken, at first time at Rangoon, at the Rangoon campaign, and the second time at when Hiroshima and Nagasaki were bombed. Later, he set a plan that he would, from here, will go to Soviet Union and ask for help because Germany and Japan were brutally suppressed. Later, when he was moving to Soviet Union, a sad news came that Subhash Chandra Bose had a plane crash and he died. But the Indian national movement was still going on. The Azad Hind Fauj was not broken or was not teared. They felt bad, but they started their campaign. They used to give posters. They used to airdrop posters near India. And during this time, when Subhash Chandra Bose was alive, sorry, I'm going uh, little back. But when Subhash Chandra Bose was alive, he used to give postures. He used to throw postures from the fighter jet. And people in the Indian army also found that we are doing a wrong thing and we are fighting for British is a wrong. This is our nation, and they revolted. And um, later, Azad Hind Fauj was also captured. The Red Fort trial, the famous trial, was formed, and top three officials of Azad Hind Fauj were they were means trial happened. They were convicted as war criminals and were trying to be executed. But later, this news spread like a wildfire. Later, Navy first revolted in the British. The British found that Navy is revolting. They used to take salaries and they used to invest that salary in weapons against the British. They first Navy revolted, then Air Force revolted. They used to kill the British official. Top officials were killed during this time. And after Air Force revolted, Army revolted, and Army revolt was dangerous and hilarious. Later, police also revolted. Then internal and external fighting of British. There were police revolting. On other hand, Army, Navy, Air Force was revolting. What should we do? Then the person went to the British officials were talking among themselves that what should we do? The British officials told that the population of our own British army is nearly 20 to 40,000 and the Indian army, colonial army is 2.50 million or more. About this is just the rough estimate I am talking, or more can be found. Okay, now it was like Khatre ki Ghanti. Then Lord Clement Italy, the Prime Minister of England, just thought and he said that okay, let's give Indians independence. And later that India became an independent country and Pakistan was separated. But if Subhash Chandra Bose would alive, Pakistan wouldn't be separated. So my friends, I end my podcast here. Hope you like it. And do like and comment this podcast. Okay? So, if you like such podcast, please subscribe to it. So, there are many more factors in this biography. If I have missed some, you can clarify. So, more episodes will be there on this topic, the historic topic and wars. So I conclude my podcast session over here. Hope you like it.